Oh my God, you guys still good? Fuck yeah. Look, I have a hand tremor, so I want to let you know if you see me shaking up here, I'm not nervous. I'm just new to vaping and it's destroyed my body. I can't. My wife and I just moved back to London. She's from here. I'm from a very small, drug-addicted town called America. Yeah. Boo. I know. That's all right. Oh no, we moved here. We got married last year, but we don't wear rings, and we are annoyingly progressive about it. I didn't want to wear a ring. I'm trying to be modern. You know, I didn't need this symbol from the past. And she didn't want to wear a ring. She's trying to cheat. It's good to be here. She's at home with her boyfriend right now, but... No. I know, I grew up... My parents were extremely Catholic growing up. Extremely Catholic. Like, we never talked about sex. Sex scene would come on in a movie, my mother would leave the room. And my father would hold me close and kiss me, but we never talked. Not once. That's fine, dude. I've lived all up. When I was 18, I moved to Canada. Half Canadian, if that makes you fucking feel better. I don't give a shit if you hate America. I hate America too. I'm fucking here. Relax. I moved to Canada when I was 18. I lived there for 10 years, and then I moved to New York City, and I told that to this guy, and he was like, "Why'd you leave Canada, man? You got big Canadian energy." And it's like, thanks, man, but I can tell when you're calling me a pussy. So, I do love Canada, though. I went back to Canada recently, and I got stopped at the border. And I'm a white guy from the suburbs. I've never been questioned on anything in my life, but they were going through my bag, and they pulled out 6 hard drives. And that's not illegal, but it's the wrong number of hard drives to have at the border. That'll change the vibe. Everyone behind me was like, man, this pedophile's gonna really slow things down for me. Can't do that. Then this guy, he starts grilling me about terrorism in Saudi Arabia. And what you need to know is 2 years ago, I spent 24 hours in Saudi Arabia. And that's not illegal, but it's the wrong number of hours to spend when you have 6 hard drives at the border. That raises a lot of flags. I was trying to explain to him, I wasn't going to Saudi Arabia, I was trying to go to Japan. Because I'm a white guy in my 30s, I had to make the pilgrimage. You know? I had to go to our Mecca. He was like, Mecca? I was like, poor choice of words, my bad, but... It's very expensive to fly to Japan, but I found out they have very cheap flights through Saudi Arabia. Because they have all the oil, and they have bad PR. And they're trying to swap some oil for some better PR, you know? So... They'll do these cheap flights, but you have to stay for 24 hours. So I did one of those, but I was skeptical. But I land there, incredible. Beautiful new airport. They have an aquarium at the airport? I fucking love aquariums. I sat there looking at the fish for so long, I totally forgot they dismembered that journalist. It's a fun joke if you're smart. I had such a good day. I was like, maybe it doesn't matter what royal family financed 9/11, you know? And in New York, my friend's dad died in 9/11. That's real. But if you keep this hummus coming, take his mom, you know? It's okay, we're through. So I was explaining all this to the border guard, and he was like, stop saying 9/11. And my bad, I've never been questioned before, but yeah. He's holding the hard drives. Everyone in line behind me was like, man, this pedophile terrorist is really gonna slow things down for me. But then he starts to let me go, and I was like, is my profile always gonna be flagged? Like, why are you questioning me on this? And he's like, actually, no. In Canada, we're doing an investigation into an ISIS terror cell. This is really what he told me. And I fit the profile. And the profile of guys going to Canada to get radicalized was white guys living in New York who had studied engineering in Canada and who had been to Saudi Arabia. I was like, my God, you were looking for me. That's insane. You know? And I saw it. 2 weeks after that, they arrested 12 people in Montreal, Canada, as part of this ISIS terror cell. And I'm like, thank fucking God. Thank God. Because now I might get promoted. The only guy that gets the hard drives to Canada? Okay. All that story's true, but then at the end, there's not a grand finale. So I'm like, I'm in ISIS? Is that anything? No. Okay, that's fine. It's nice to be here. I do like living here. I did check the lights. That was a moment of cowardice that you all saw right through. I know, I'm in the room with you, okay? We can talk about America if you want. You were yelling about that earlier. Yeah, because I don't respect where I'm from either. Well, it's a silly place. Like, we're incredibly stupid, but then we're so passionate. And it's a really bad combo. Because our dumbest Americans will be like, yeah, I know my rights, dude. Let me list my rights right now. Right number 1, freedom of speech, you know? Freedom of speech. Right number 2, right to bear arms. Hell yeah. Number 3, fuck. What was 3, dude? We lose out on 3. Yeah, I know, fuck America. That was trying to be... I cannot believe that happened either.